guys, today I'll be making a tutorial on how to build this World War II bomber because it's been requested to make a tutorial on it, and I've I know it's been a while since I uploaded, and by a while, a month most likely. I'm not fact checking that, but yeah. So pretty sure the main reason why a tutorial was wanted is because the cluster bomb part. Oh my god. Team Rocket blasting off again. Okay. So let's get on with the tutorial. So first thing you want to do is place a truss, two of them to be exact, and then you're gonna want to get a titanium block and scale it down to 1 and basically scale it to these measurements 1.2 and 1 and 2. And then what you're going to do is set the scale to 2 and expand and extend the titanium to be 60 units exactly. Then this part requires trowel, so if you don't have trowel, it might take me a bit to make another tutorial, but I will make another tutorial for those who don't have trowel. And then you want to clone it up. It's whatever you're comfortable with. It's like if you're gonna want to have an interior, like a pretty big interior, I'd recommend maybe being a bit more taller, but it's fine. And then you want to set your rotation to maybe 4. No. Your rotation to 5. No, hold up. So let me just start experimenting around with rotations. Rotation to 7. And then you're going to clone it, and basically just repeat that same process until you have a somewhat smooth cylinder. So now that you got the cylinder, you're going to paint it. It's whatever color you prefer. I'm gonna go with the original color that was used for the build. And now that you have the base of the cylinder, the next thing you want to do is I'd recommend getting a block that is smooth and you have a lot of. So, because we're gonna want to make the glass part. So I guess that would be ice for me. But if you have a lot of glass, you're gonna set it to glass. But if you didn't know, glass is just colored ice set to a transparency level. I'm pretty sure it was 50. I don't know, but it's personally whatever you prefer. But yeah, uh, then you're going to scale this down to these measurements, as you can see. Hold up, sorry. You wanna, yeah. And you want to clone that and rotate it to an angle maybe about here, move it by set the move scale to 0.2, and it's honestly it's whatever you prefer. I prefer my cockpit to be a bit smaller, uh because like I don't really, because I can easily make mistakes, but honestly it's really what you want to do. And then clone that same glass again and also scale it every time. And maybe now it could be like this angle, but you're going to decrease the size. So this may not come out as the smoothest cockpit, but it's I accidentally went shift lock. It's the best I can do right now. But anyway, if do whatever you prefer. Whoops. All right, so don't make that mistake I just made. Please don't. Uh, you're gonna want to probably get a block and move it up a bit to where it's exactly on the center. Yes. And then you're gonna almost do that same process, but with alright. So with you know how we made the the cylinder. I'm sorry, I cannot talk right now. And if you had your rotation set to 7, definitely don't keep it as 7 anymore. And clone it and move it until it is about good. Yeah, right there. And then you're gonna wanna get another ice block, but this time you're gonna wanna move it by and make it to where it connects the two almost. The two parts. And set it to the same transparency. And whatever color you had. Now you're gonna clone it, move it, then rotate it. You could use whatever angle or scale for the rotation you want, or personally prefer. I'm gonna go back to 7, lucky number, I guess. And then you're gonna wanna rotate, move, clone, move, and rotate. Hey, it's a good rhyme. No, that's not a rhyme. I'm stupid. Okay. And keep on following that process until you have a. No, I'll just skip to when I'm done. And now that you have the cockpit done, if you think it's not transparent enough, you can maybe set the transparency. Yeah, that looks about right. So now you have your cockpit done. We're gonna do the wings. Yippee. So I'd say get the wings about make probably right here. Uh, again about, so don't worry if you. It's probably not gonna make that much of a difference. And oh shoot, so don't have your scale set to 0, because you know you want to have it set to 0.5 and scale it until it is at the scale of, I'd say 20 is good. Might be a bit too small. If you think it is small, you can. This might be a bit tedious. You can extend the cylinder if you think it's too small. Personally, I don't think it's too small, but yeah. Or yeah, maybe extend this to about 22 units or whatever you want to call it. Then get another titanium block, but whatever you're using, it doesn't matter at all. And then you're gonna wanna, yeah, scale it to right here until it is inside the plane main body. If you notice anything weird like this, you can set your scale to 0.05 and scale it until it's almost perfectly fitting. And yep. little mistakes here. Alright, now that you got your wing set up, you're going to want to set this to match rotation. Oh, sorry. So I'd say with your move at 2, maybe have it place 4 blocks. Like this. And I'd recommend having your scale to 0.05 because you're not going to make big fitting mistakes. Alright. Scale it until it fits. Oh. Do that same process with this. And if you're paying attention at all, I'm basing this on how I built it back then, so it's not gonna be the best. But I could probably post some community post about like how you could also make yours look better. Cause this is, I don't really know why people wanted a tutorial on this. It's not my best build at all. And then you're gonna wanna clone that. Or you could use mirror, but it might not exactly be the same, you know, it might be too in the plane space. So move it exactly as so. So now you got your 2 wings done, you could probably move it a bit up. And that's okay. And now we're gonna do the plane's tail end. So first thing you're gonna want to do is maybe extend this out a bit. I might cut out me doing this, so yeah. Alright, and when you have this part of the tail, oops, at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, god dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. You're gonna wanna extend this until it is at alright, so 62.3, so about right that, like that. Oh. Then you're gonna want to set your rotation to 45 degrees and turn off match rotation. And get a place of titanium block, maybe 4 blocks from where the wings are. Scale it down by 1. Then set your scale to 0.5. Scale it like that twice. Put it inside the plane. And then extend it until it is at 17.5. Yeah, that's good. place a titanium block, and then you're going to want to scale that until it is at a sort of good angle. Hold up. You could use 0.2 if you have a fitting error. Alright. And with, you're going to scale this piece to 6.8. That'd be good, I guess. Fit this onto, fit another titanium block onto the tail, wing, stabilizer, whatever. I don't know my plane parts. It might be a bit off, so you can set your, again, set your scale to 0.5. Alright. Alright. So if this might be a bit too steep for some people, the angle, so you could always turn it and move it a bit. If you have any problems with that, I don't care. Hold up. I mean, I could always just have some add some community posts to show y'all how to a better angle, or but not probably in a good bit. But yeah. Anyway, you're going to get another titanium block inside the tail and scale it till it fits. Make it the same color of whatever you have. And then you're going to turn on match rotation and do the same thing we just did with the wing. Add those blocks. And I'm just gonna, yeah. Alright, if you followed all those steps correctly, you should get your tail done. And if you want, you could add decorations like neon blocks that are scaled right here, or like a serial number on the tail. Add like Kilroy was here markings. But yeah, you can do whatever you want with that part. And oops, if you have something like that as a mistake, just scale it up. I'm not planning on having a too detailed interior, so yeah, hold up. Okay. With that, you should have most of the main components of the plane done. I will get to the door once we're done. So right now, I'd recommend either like moving the plane up if you had it at the same, if you had it at the same height I had. Then you're going to want to turn off match rotation. Definitely do that. It depends. This is going to be the bomb, and it depends on how big you want the bomb to be. On how the distance. of the titanium rods. And then you're going to want to add these glue blocks with screwdriver. You don't have to use screwdriver for this part, but you can. Or actually, just so I don't make any mistakes, I'm just going to not. I'm just going to keep those. Alright. And we're going to do the bomb separate from the plane. So, first thing you're going to want to do is, if you want to have the same design as I did, I'd recommend first making a hollow, uh, box, or, yeah. So, sorry, if I'm doing this too quickly, just comment and I'll fix it in a short or a community post. Anyway. So yeah. If you don't wanna, if you want a better bomb design, you could just comment. Just, if you want any better details, you can comment down below, and I could probably make it. Hopefully, you never know. And you're going to want to clone that until it's. You're just gonna want to basically have a basic box up here, and what you would want to do is fill this to the brim with as many explosives and just as much as you need, or as much as you need, or and have. I cannot talk. Okay, so I'd recommend using clone to keep everything organized. And here, you're going to want to select all of these, and if you have enough TNT, clone it. Alright, I don't. Oh well, that was okay, kind of cool, I guess. And now would be a good time to have your pilot seat placed down. So we're gonna do it like how I had in the actual build, right here. And we'll worry about these later. But you're gonna want to use Red's tool for this. Anything, yeah. I'm gonna put it as it's whatever hotkey you want, but for the glue, uh, you're gonna want to set the hotkey to whatever you prefer. I had it on the original build as B to drop the bomb, and now you're gonna want to get one dynamite, just one. This is for the cluster part. So if you were here for if you're just here for making the bomb itself, you better want to be paying attention. So then you're going to want to make this whatever you want the hotkey to be. I had it as K, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do K. But you're going to want to clone the dynamite so that the other dynamite doesn't get linked up to the pilot chair, and just clone it as many times as you can. If to speed it up, of course you can select what you've cloned and clone it more. So this is not all the dynamite I have. It's I'd say it's enough. But it doesn't really matter how much you have. And now you're going to want to set, if you you want to if you yeah, blah, blah, blah. If you made a wall of dynamite, you're going to want to select 3 and set your move scale to 6. Boom, 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 and just keep on doing this until you have you have all of the dynamite selected and moved in as one big old thing. But before you pause, if you haven't already, do not put in the dynamite that's linked up to the chair. Now that you've done that, you could, to make it a bit more smaller to fit in the bomb, you could probably split the all the dynamite in half and make it just a bit more smaller. But you want to make sure that you have all these dynamite not linked up to the pilot seat. And then you're just gonna want to put it into the big old bomb we have. Yeah. And just move it. If there's too much inside, you could just move it down a bit. Alright. Now that you've got that done, you're going to want to get the dynamite that's linked up and make sure it's separate from all of these, cause just in case. And then you're gonna want to seal it up. Seal the bomb up. Now, I'd recommend being in a private server for this, cause this is gonna be a lot of moving a large chunk of blocks. So, and with that, you would have insta load on. And then, boom, you'd have the bomb set up. If it's too big, definitely you could probably delete some of the TNT if you had any, and move it down a bit. If anything, whoa, it's huge. Alright. Just not make it so big, we're just gonna move it up a bit. You don't have to do this. If you want to make your plane look more menacing, I guess. Alright. So you have the main bomb set up. And now, what you're going to want to do is get a block like this. Yeah, I forgot to rotate it, don't worry. It's going to be fine though. And this won't probably look the best, and if you consider yourself good enough to make it following the spear. I mean this not spear, I'm dumb. Circle. You could definitely do that. And you can make it whatever color you want. This is how it was in the original build. And the last thing you're gonna want to do now is add some jet engines. Or don't add it to that inside. I'm dumb. Alright. And if you need to, if you have too many, like, if you have blocks in your way, you can turn off their collision inside the interior. So, you can actually walk into the jet. And with that, that should be it, for the build. You could probably, turn on the transparent, make those jet engines transparent, unless you want that. You could add wheels to that, but it'll make it unstable. And there you go. You have somewhat of the bomber I made. It might be a bit too small in some angles. I hope that's okay. So just drop that bomb and then click K. Boom. There you go. Uh, yeah, if you have any feedback for the tutorial, I'd really need that. And with that, that will be the end of the video. Bye, y'all.